Good evening, everyone. Maybe we'll just call the meeting to order. You like to hear it? So I'd like to welcome everybody tonight to Council Chambers. We're going to start this evening with Environment and Natural Areas Committee on this day, March 11, and we'll follow with the Community Planning Committee, and then finally with Public Works and Protective Services Committee. So just to say, we're gathered here this evening on the traditional territories of the Lekwungen speaking people, and particularly our near neighbors, the Shannon Nation. So welcome all. I would ask folks to turn their cell phones off or put them on vibrate if they would. And we have an agenda before us, committee. I wonder if I may get a motion to approve the agenda. We have some pinks this evening, or one pink for this meeting, and that's a copy of the Environmental Advisory Committee. It's the UBCM resolution N38 from 2022.
Where is the agenda?
It's going to come in for us under 6A. Any revisions to the agenda?
Move approval.
Thank you. Moved by Councillor Shukin, seconded by Mayor Little. All in favor? Carried. Thank you. So we're going to start off this evening with public participation. I wonder if anybody would like to say a word or two from the audience tonight.
Is this public participation for all the?
We'll have the first one for Environment Committee, and then we'll have a second public participation for Community Planning, and then finally one for Public Works.
Thank you.
Great. I'm not seeing anybody stepping up this evening, so that's fine. This evening we've got a couple of guests here, Cindy Moyer and Gwen Snyder from ReImagine West Shore. And they're going to talk to us a little bit about the ReImagine group that they've set up. When we adopted the climate plan a little while back, one of our key measures was to encourage community awareness of the climate situation, challenges that we're facing, and coming together. And so not long after we passed our climate plan, I saw notices of the ReImagine West Shore emerging in the emails and online. And we have, it seems to be, common goals and shared vision. And so we've invited Cindy and Gwen this evening to come and tell us a little bit about their outfit and what they've been up to. Some of you may already have participated in, there was a repair cafe that was hosted jointly with MACA in the old school a little while back, and then the weekend, CD Saturday, first time in West Shore, I think. I'll invite Cindy up to the microphone if you like, and Gwen's there as well. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you. Just want to make sure I've got everything facing the right way here.
And Cindy, I might suggest you pull the microphone down and just speak right into it like you're a rock star. Yes, you are.
There you go. Well, tell my husband that, who's the real musician. Good evening. Thank you for receiving our ReImagine West Shore delegation this evening. My name is Cindy Moyer, and I am the president of ReImagine West Shore. And with me here is my board colleague, Gwen Snyder. Our vice president and chosen resident, Shannon Carmen, is unable to be here tonight, unfortunately. And we're here before you this evening to talk about making shift happen. ReImagine West Shore is a registered nonprofit society focused on supporting the behavioral changes we all need to make in response to the climate emergency. And it's basically an evolution of Climate Action West Shore, or CAUSE, a CRD EcoStar award-winning initiative affiliated with the West Shore Chamber of Commerce from 2007 to 2011, and a group which the District of Metchosin and many of its citizens took part in at that time. ReImagine West Shore's work zeroes in on the most important part of our collective mission to live more sustainably, the people part, and COVID changed the landscape. ReImagine West Shore is focusing on the behavioral changes because that seems to be where the biggest gaps are in terms of citizen engagement and the operational buy-in that needs to happen with mainstream society. Making shift happen in an emergency requires an all-hands-on-deck response. The District of Metchosin, other municipalities, and large West Shore employers like Royal Roads University and the Souk School District are taking climate action in a number of great ways, shifting as quickly as they are able. But more remains to be done to engage the mainstream in a variety of simple ways, which can align with different lifestyles and capacities to shift. And of course, one size doesn't fit all. By helping shine more light on more options for people to explore, learn, and introduce sustainable practices into their lives, we aim to nurture and support positive changes that help people save money and live lighter on our earth, all while building stronger community connections. So how will we approach our work to support a societal shifting of behaviors? It's sort of everything everywhere all at once. We're taking a full court press approach, offering a variety of event types throughout the year, from small group meetups and community conversations to larger gatherings, social media campaigns, and special projects. This slide offers a thumbnail of what we are working on for 2024 across the 4 seasons and following our 6 pillars of engagement. As we head into the first quarter of 2025, we expect to reprise a number of offerings and introduce new ones as well. We hosted 2 successful events in December, a free soup making workshop in Colwood and a 2-day swap and shop here in Metchosin in conjunction with the Merry Makers Market. Hosted a well-attended community meetup in January, and our Repair Cafe on February 25th was a win despite the weather. Our first Seedy Saturday took place last Saturday, and almost 300 people turned up. Who would have thought it? And we have a terrific intergenerational offering coming in April to West Shore Town Centre. We are adapting our work plan as required to respond to a changing community landscape, intending to model the social innovations and adaptive behaviors everyone needs now. We're here this evening to formally introduce ourselves, our programming plans for 2024, and to seek Metchosin's involvement in our community collaboration. ReImagine West Shore has submitted our first grant and aid application to the District of Metchosin, which we hope you will consider favorably. The cash ask of West Shore municipalities is approximately 6.25 cents per person, based on the latest Canada Census data, with 90% of that investment earmarked to cover the costs of events and activities hosted in the municipality. The remaining 10% would contribute to our overhead costs. We are a volunteer-run organization, have no paid staff or consultants. Our events will be as cost-effective and are as cost-effective as possible. We're dedicated to working in collaboration with as many organizations as we can to maximize our reach and minimize our costs, and are grateful for our current collaboration with the Metchosin Arts and Cultural Centre Association. This is very much a guerrilla operation, endeavoring to reach out and meet people where they are and helping them find the best options for taking actions to save themselves money and live more sustainable lives. There are several ways that Metchosin could support our work, and we hope you will agree that our work is worth supporting, whether that's by helping to spread the word via your social media channels, which you could action at any time, and or helping us promote our community offerings to your citizens through your municipal communiques. Metchosin could offer us free access to meeting space to help advance the mission, and of course we would be grateful for your support of ReImagine West Shore through that grant and aid, and perhaps moving forward, even explore with us a special event collaboration around our community food security for Go Local West Shore Food Summit, connecting West Shore farmers and producers with our growing population of urban consumers. As everyone here well knows, food security is a very serious issue, yet most urban consumers lack a basic understanding of what it takes to put food on their tables. The only way to change that is to help educate people, and we need to go to them to make that happen. About our leadership team. Our organization may be new, but our team is not. Each of us have deep West Shore roots, are experienced community organizers, as well as seasoned business people who've been living, working, and making a difference on the West Shore for decades. We are each uniquely equipped for this mission with the necessary skills to undertake such a program of community engagement, education, and old school hospitality. And we're driven by our shared passion as parents and grandparents who want to be able to look our children in the eyes, and when they ask, what did you do during the climate emergency, we can say we did all we could to bring people together, to make positive shift happen in the community that we love. We see ReImagine West Shore's vision, mission, and values aligning with Machosen's action on climate, and believe our outreach efforts can work in harmony with those being developed by Machosen in response to the climate challenges we all face. And as we said earlier, our team would welcome the opportunity to also explore the win-win-win possibilities of collaboration and helping community to make shift happen on food security. It will take a total team effort to unite the West Shore in a meaningful citizen response to the climate emergency. We hope you will join us on this journey to reimagine the West Shore together. And on behalf of my board colleagues, Gwen Snyder, Shannon Carmen, and myself, thank you for affording us this opportunity to speak with you, and we'd be very happy to answer your questions.
Thank you very much, Gwen. I wonder if there are any questions around the table. Councillor Donaldson.
Thank you, Cindy, for that presentation. I don't have any questions. I'm actually absolutely thrilled for this organization to be starting. And I did attend the Saturday on the weekend, which was great. I've done that a few different places throughout the region, so it's nice to have one right in our own backyard. So I was really glad that that is happening, and the variety of different services you're offering and the fact that you're flexible will be wonderful to see how that actually all plays out. But so far from what I've seen and what I've heard, very positive responses. So thank you for the initiative.
Thank you.
Councillor Shukin.
Thank you, Councillor Gray, and thank you, Ms. Moyer. A very exciting time you're launching on. Just a question about how your organization is structured. So you're a non-registered society?
A registered nonprofit, yes.
Registered nonprofit. Do you sell memberships
Yes.
to the group? Okay.
Yeah.
Any sense right now of how many memberships you have?
18.
18. Okay.
And
Okay.
over 30% are Machosenites.
Oh, wow.
Just wanted to toss that in.
Wonderful. Okay. You're doing great work, and mightier than maybe the 18 members might make it seem, but congratulations and thanks very much.
Thank you.
It's a very, very exciting plan. With your members, how much are memberships?
$25.
Great. That's yearly?
Yes.
Great. Right, well, we really enjoyed the presentation. Good luck with it.
Thank you.
Thanks so much, Cindy.
Thank you.
It's a pretty cool thing to see going on and coming up from the community in the West Shore here, and I think that I would look forward to reviewing the grant application and seeing what we might do in that vein. Really nice from my perspective, mirroring what you said, Councillor Donaldson, people interested in making a difference in the community. And I've attended a few of the events so far. One thing I did go to, I want to fess up, I suppose. I went to the Repair Cafe and I brought the chair from the council table. We had one chair that was sinking down, and I'm not sure who's got it tonight. It's here. It's there at the back. It no longer sinks.
It no longer sinks.
The councillor, Dean Jansen from Colwood, who is manning the table, and he helped me repair the chair. So it was a gift from Colwood to Machosen. And his son was there as well, and I said, you know, the chairs are squeaking, really causing irritation that way. So what happened, his son just tightened the screws, all the screws are going into wood. It wasn't actually the mechanism I thought it was, and I think we all have now squeak-free chairs.
Sweet.
So in the vein of living sustainably and keeping a watch on our pennies, I think we had an item in our budget for $10,000, and through the Repair Cafe, I think we probably have chairs that are usable for the next little while. So thanks to the Repair Cafe for that, and Councillor Jansen from the public.
Thank you.
Thanks so much for coming this evening. And thanks too, Glenn. Good. So the next item on our agenda is adoption of minutes from the Environment and Natural Areas Committee meeting on page 7 to 10. It's from February 12th, and I wonder if I could have a motion to adopt those minutes. from Councillor Epp and seconded Councillor Shukin. Any comments this evening? We'll just carry on then. All in favor? Thank you, carried. The next item of business is to receive the minutes from the Environment and Advisory Select Committee meeting of February 27th. That's me ask. Could I have a motion to accept or receive these minutes?
So moved.
Moved by Councillor Shukin, seconded by Councillor Donaldson. Any discussion? Hearing none, I'll call the question. All in favor? Carried. Thank you. The next item on the agenda is business arising. So we put forward a motion last year to AVIC, the Association of Vancouver Island and Coastal Communities, about creating a local natural areas protection fund, and that went on from AVIC and successfully to the UBCM, and this is really a follow-up to that event. Now, I'll just note in your package, we put together, we talked about this. I had gotten a note, you may recall that initial push on biodiversity came from Sierra Club BC, and so David Quigg, who's a staff member there, was in touch and said, would we be prepared to do something more? And I said, well, certainly I could bring forward a letter that would be basically talking to the provincial government saying, hey, we passed the resolution, brought one forward at UBCM, and it was successful, and we'd like to go further, just encourage the government to take action on it. Miask was excited by the idea. But the documents you have in the package are slightly mistaken. The UBCM resolution was in 2023. That's resolution EB 32. And just by chance, the 2022 resolution NR 38, which is in a pink this evening, was a few years earlier, 2022, and that was brought forward by Islands Trust. It happened to be the same N28 as the number that was our reducing anchorages resolution that also went forward to UBCM. So you can disregard that in your package and really look at the pink and the first motion that we put forward at UBCM. So what I'm bringing forward from me this evening is the recommendation that Council write and encourage the province to establish a local areas protection fund and to enact legislation to protect biodiversity. We think it's probably a good time to do that, basically pushing forward. And I wonder if anyone would like to make a motion to that effect. There's a draft letter here, of course it could be changed and adjusted according to anyone's interests. Mayor Little.
Yeah, I'll put forward a motion to accept the recommendation for a letter to the province on the implementation of the UBCM resolution.
Thank you so much. And seconded by Councillor Shukin. Any discussion on that? Mayor Little.
Yeah, I just want to know, so this has gone to UBCM. UBCM is in talks with the province regarding all of the resolutions, and I'm just wondering where they are at with the resolution and in their advocacy, because that's what we're asked to do. We're asked to send our ideas and what is of interest to us to the AVICC or the UBCM, and then it's up to them to carry it to the province.
Yes, as far as I know, it's early days for UBCM, and as going through myriad resolutions and sorting through those. I don't know specifically where this one's at, but the thinking here is simply to give the push. But I take your point, we should copy UBCM in this letter, so they know we're still pushing ahead and wanting it to get more energy. If that works for folks, then maybe I'll call the question. All in favor? Thank you, carried. So I don't have much for a councillor's update. Well, there was I guess I've explained the thing, but I don't have much in the way of a councillor's report this evening. I've been focused lately mostly on the budget, but I'll have more to say next month. The next item on our agenda is correspondence, which we received from the ReImagine West Shore group. And I don't think we have any other business for this committee, so a motion to adjourn is in order. Moved by Councillor Donaldson, seconded by Councillor Epp. All in favor? Thanks very much. This meeting is adjourned.